So pay freaking dirt. I drove up here into the middle of nowhere, well, not in the middle of nowhere, to the base of Mount Hood, which is like 5 miles away. We can't see it through the forest, but it was walk up only, first come, first serve campsites. And I got one for the next 3 days here in the Mount Hood wilderness, literally 5 miles from the base of the mountain. And my backup plan was a flat campground, crowded out in the middle of Oregon in the desert. So I could not be happier right now. All right, so I'm on the trail. First hike in over a week, thanks to COVID. But I'm gonna be going at the end of this dam. There's supposed to be a trailhead, and it's supposed to take me up along the crest of this for a few miles, and it'll meet up with the Pacific Crest Trail. And I think I'm just going to go to that and then turn around and come back. Well, just to give you an idea of what I'm in the middle of here. All right, first of all, this is the trail that I just entered. So here in the Mount Hood wilderness of Oregon. So I'm gonna be going up this trail. That is beautiful. But wait, there's more. So this is where I just entered. So my campsite is on the other side of that lake. And oh yeah, there's Mount Hood. Very dramatic landscape here in Oregon near Mount Hood. Just big trees, big scenery. Yeah, it's like I say, dramatic. Well, I commented earlier on how it was nice to have switchbacks because the mountain climb in the Catskill Mountains was just straight up, but kind of starting to question that that idea. I mean, I must be on like my, I don't know, 25th switchback here. I think I am getting pretty close to the top, but yeah, I almost kind of feel like it'd be nice if there was an option that just, you know, bisected all this, went straight through it and up, you know, like expert level. Yeah. So from my campsite, this boulder field looked kind of like a field of shale. You could just scramble up. Most definitely not. These are all person-sized boulders. Peak is up there, right where those two clouds are just covering it. So my campsite is there. I came across the dam and then up through a bunch of switchbacks to get up here. But Mount Hood in the distance, and the peak of that thing is a lot higher up into those clouds than you might think. But the other thing is that mountain is a lot bigger than it will ever look on this camera. That is just amazing. Well, I think I finally made it to the top of this ridge. The vegetation has definitely changed. It's a little greener and lusher up here. It's beautiful. All my friends back at Music and Cinema will appreciate this. Every now and then I run into these kind of trees that remind me of the air conditioning ducts that we used to have to get by up in attics. You know, kind of too high to crawl over, too low to crawl under. Doesn't make it any easier that I'm wearing a big ass backpack. Yep, that's all right. On we go. It's just so beautiful up here. I mean, aside from the forest, which is amazing, the weather is amazing. It's warm, but it's dry. And when you're in the shade, it's almost bordering on chilly when the breeze comes through. And then, you know, on the back side of this ridge is Mount Hood. And then over on this side, we get Mount Adams, another, I believe they call that a stratovolcano. Man, why is my camera having so much trouble focusing, man? Yeah. I'm just loving this. Yeah, and then somewhere down there between here and Mount Adams is the Columbia River and the Columbia River Gorge. Yeah. Love it. Love it here. Love it, love it, love it. So beautiful. But yeah, I have to remember I'm just getting over COVID. You know, as much as I'd like to keep pushing it, this is, if I turn around now, it'll be about a 4-hour hike. But what I've been looking for here, and I've just found it, is a nice tree stump where I can sit and eat a quick little lunch here before heading back. And it's perfect in here. There's a breeze, it's cool. When I sit on the stump, I'll be able to see Mount Adams through the trees. So I cannot think of a more awesome place to have my little lunch than right here. Yeah, starting the switchbacks. What a beautiful forest though. And it's so nice and cool in here, and the air is so clean. Nice breeze flowing through. Wow, perfect amount of sunlight. I mean, basically what you expect in the Pacific Northwest. So let's see if we can catch the scale of this mountain. I know the camera won't. I've mentioned it before. This mountain just dominates. It's so much bigger than it looks on camera. And we still can't even quite see the peak. Amazing. And suddenly I'm back out of the switchbacks. Look at that. I will never get tired of I will never get tired of looking at that. Just look at it. It's amazing. It's about 4 o'clock local time. It's like 5 o'clock to me because I just crossed over the time zone border a couple days ago, but went for a really nice hike today. Good 4.5 hour hike. First hike since recovering from COVID. Went well. A little fatigued, but other than that, it went well. And now I'm just chilling out in the back of my car because here in Oregon, I can actually lay here with my tailgate open and no bugs are coming in. It's the perfect temperature. And I'm just gonna maybe take a nap, maybe look at some videos and put them into files for posting later, but just kicking back and enjoying the beautiful weather and the beautiful air. And then I'll make some dinner later. So yeah, great day so far.